Frank Batten was a co-founder of the first nationwide 24-hour cable weather channel, the Weather Channel. His media company, Landmark Media Enterprises, owns 9 daily newspapers, more than 50 weekly newspapers, television stations in Las Vegas and Nashville, and a national chain of classified advertising publications. Batten assumed leadership in 1954 of 2 newspapers, the Virginian-Pilot and The Ledger-Star in Norfolk, Virginia, parlaying those papers into a media conglomerate by acquiring other newspapers, radio stations, and television stations and establishing a cable outlet as well as the national cable Weather Channel. Until 2008, the company, Landmark Communications, now Landmark Media Enterprises, was one of the country's largest privately held media companies. Batten sold telecable in 1995 to TCI for $1 billion and the Weather Channel in 2008 to NBC Universal and 2 private equity firms for nearly $3.50 billion. Batten served as chairman of the Associated Press from 1982 to 1987. Early life. Batten was born on February 11, 1927 to Frank Batten, a bank auditor, and Dorothy Martin Batten, the daughter of a wealthy Norfolk family. After the death of his father the following year, Batten and his mother moved in with his aunt and uncle, Fay and Samuel L. Slover, a Jewish native of Tennessee. Slover had taken ownership of a newspaper in Newport News, Virginia, which he sold in 1907 to buy what would become the Norfolk Ledger-Dispatch. Themselves childless, the Slovers raised young Frank as their own son. Batten attended the Culver Academies, a boarding school in Indiana, to graduate in 1945 and later attend the United States Merchant Marine Academy in Kings Point, New York. He received his undergraduate degree from the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, Virginia, where he was a member of Delta Kappa Epsilon fraternity. He then received his MBA from Harvard in 1952. The Virginian-Pilot. Batten professionalized the newspaper he inherited in 1954 at age 27, and went on to acquire the Portsmouth Star, which he later merged with the Ledger-Dispatch to form the Ledger-Star. During his early days as publisher of the Virginian-Pilot, Batten championed desegregation, a position not often taken in the state of Virginia during the 1950s. Virginia, like much of the American South, was undergoing deep resistance to the movement. In 1960, the Virginian-Pilot received a Pulitzer Prize for articles written in support of racial desegregation. Media acquisitions. In 1965, Batten acquired the Greensboro Daily News and the Greensboro Record, adding the Roanoke Times in 1969. Together with the Virginian-Pilot, these papers made up the core of the Landmark publishing business. Under Landmark Publishing, many other papers were started and acquired, including dailies, weeklies, community papers, and military papers across the southern and western parts of the United States. Birth of the Weather Channel. Main article. The Weather Channel. When John Coleman, former WLS-TV Chicago chief meteorologist and Good Morning America forecaster, suggested creating a 24-hour cable weather station, the idea confirmed what Batten had learned at the Virginian-Pilot. The readers prioritized weather information as a primary reason for purchasing the daily paper. The Weather Channel debuted on May 2, 1982. After 10 months in development. Although initially criticized, the Weather Channel ultimately thrived and expanded to include its sister website, Weather.com, which receives more than 300 million visits per month. In 2002, on its 20th anniversary, Batten co-authored The Weather Channel, The Improbable Rise of a Media Phenomenon, recounting the creation of the Weather Channel. Philanthropy. Batten became the first rector of Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia, served on the boards of the College of William and Mary and Hollins University, and served as vice chairman of the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia. His gifts to schools and institutions include $32 million to the Harvard Business School, $60 million to the Darden Graduate School of Business Administration at the University of Virginia, $32 million to Old Dominion University, and various scholarships, such as the Batten Scholarship at the Culver Academies. On April 12, 2007, Batten made a gift of $100 million to the University of Virginia, the largest gift in the university's history, to establish the Frank Batten School of Leadership and Public Policy, and in 2006, $2 million to Hollins University. Batten donated to the Norfolk Academy for the school's library, as well as to the city of Norfolk for a new downtown library. In 2009, he also started the $50 million Batten Challenge at the Culver Academies, where he would match every dollar donated to the school during 2009-2010 with $1 of his own. Personal life. Frank Batten lived in Virginia Beach, Virginia with his wife Jane Park Batten. They had two daughters, Mary Elizabeth and Dorothy, and son Frank Batten, Jr., who succeeded his father as chairman and CEO of Landmark Communications on January 1, 1998, and has been leading Sunday night Bible study group at Tabernacle Church of Norfolk. In 2007, Frank Batten was listed as the 190th richest person in the United States, according to Forbes 400, with a net worth of approximately $2.3 billion. Batten owned one of the Chesapeake Bay's largest racing yachts, the Shadow,